kinds of animals, starting with the giraffe. Do giraffes have short necks?
No, they don't. Giraffes
No, they don't.
have
Giraffes
a short neck.
don't have short necks. Do giraffes have long necks?
Yes, that's correct. A giraffe.
Yes, that's correct. Giraffes have long necks.
Long necks.
Do they have wings?
No, they don't have wings.
No, they don't have wings. Does a giraffe have 6 legs?
No, a giraffe hasn't
No, a giraffe doesn't have 6 legs. Does a giraffe have 3 legs?
No, that's ridiculous. A giraffe doesn't have 3
No,
legs.
that's ridiculous. A giraffe doesn't have 3 legs. How many legs does a giraffe have?
A giraffe has 4 legs.
4. A giraffe has 4 legs. Does a bird have 4 legs?
No.
No, a bird doesn't have 4 legs. How many legs?
No, a bird doesn't have 4 legs.
Does the bird have? 4 legs. How many legs does the bird have?
A bird
has 2 legs. Do birds have wings?
Yes, birds have
Yes,
wings.
birds have wings. How many wings does the bird have?
A bird has
A bird
2 wings.
has 2 wings. Do lions eat vegetables?
No,
lions don't eat vegetables.
No.
Do they eat?
No, lions don't eat vegetable.
Fruit?
No, they don't eat fruits either.
No, they don't eat fruit either. What do they eat?
They eat meat.
They eat meat. Do they eat fruit or vegetables?
No, they don't eat fruit or vegetable.
No, they don't eat fruit or vegetables. What do they eat?
They eat meat.
They eat meat. Alright, enough with the questions about animals. Now, I'm going to ask questions about 2 people named Matt and Jean. Are Matt and Jean musicians?
No, Matt and Jane are definitely not.
Matt and Jean are definitely not musicians. We know that because of the clothes that they're wearing.
We know that because of the clothes that they're wearing. Are Matt and Jane musicians? No, Matt and Jane are definitely not musicians. We know that because of the clothes that they were wearing.
Are they taxi drivers?
No, they aren't.
No, they aren't taxi drivers.
No, they aren't taxi drivers.
What are they?
Well, they're doctors.
Well, they're doctors. Does Matt know Jean?
Yes, Matt knows Jane.
Matt knows Jean. Do Matt and Jane work in different hospitals?
No. No, that's not true. Matt and Jane don't work in different hospitals.
No, that's not true. Matt and Jane don't work in different hospitals. Alright, enough with the questions about animals. No, Matt and Jane are definitely not musicians. We know that because of the clothes that they're wearing. Are they taxi drivers?
No, they aren't taxi drivers.
No, they aren't taxi drivers.
No, they
What
aren't
are they?
taxi drivers. They're
Well,
doctors.
they're doctors. Does Matt know Jane?
Yes, Matt knows
Yes,
Jane.
Matt knows Jane. Do Matt and Jane work in different hospitals?
No, that's not true. Matt and Jane don't work
No,
in
that's not
different
true.
hospitals.
Matt and Jane don't work in different hospitals. Do they work in the same hospital?
Yes, they're working.
Yes, they work in the same hospital.
Hospital.
Does Matt know who Jane is? Yes.
Yes, Matt knows Jane.
Does Matt know who Jane is?
Yes, Matt knows who Jane is.
Yes, that's correct. Matt knows who Jane is. Does Jane know Matt as well?
Yes, Jane knows Matt
Yes,
as well.
Jane knows Matt as well.
Yes, Jane knows Matt as well.
Do Matt and Jane work in the same place?
Yes, Matt and Jane work
Yes,
in the
Matt
same
and
place.
Jane work in the same place. Do they know each other?
Yes, they know each other.
Yes, they know each other. According to Jane, is Matt a terrible doctor?
No, he's not.
No, he's
According to Jane, Matt isn't a terrible doctor.
not. According to Jane, Matt isn't a terrible doctor. According to Jane, is Matt a great doctor?
Yes, according to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
Yes, that's correct. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's correct. According to Jane, Matt is a great doctor.
Does Jane consider Matt a terrible doctor?
No, he doesn't. Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor.
No, Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor.
No, no, Jane doesn't consider Matt a terrible doctor.
Does Jane consider Matt a great doctor?
Yes. Jane considers Matt a great doctor.
Yes, that's right. Jane considers Matt a great doctor. Okay, now we're going to also talk about another doctor named Andrew. Does Matt know Andrew?
No, he doesn't.
No, Matt doesn't know Andrew.
Doesn't know
Does
Andrew.
Matt know who Andrew is?
No, he doesn't know who
No, Matt doesn't know who
is.
Andrew is.
No.
What about
No, Matt doesn't know who Andrew is.
Jane? Does Jane know Andrew?
No, Jane doesn't know
No,
Andrew
Jane doesn't know Andrew either.
either. No, Jane doesn't. No, Jane doesn't know either.
Do Jane
No, Jane doesn't know Andrew either.
and Andrew know each other?
No, Jane and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Jane and Andrew don't know each other. Do Matt and Andrew know each other?
No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other.
No, Matt and Andrew don't know each other. Do Matt and Jane know each other?
No, Matt and Jane
Yes,
know each
Matt
other.
and Jane know each other. They
Yes.
work in the same hospital. Do Jane and Andrew know each other? Yes, Matt and Jane know each other. They work in the same. No, Jane and Andrew don't know each other. Do Matt and Andrew know each other?
Yes, Matt and Jane know each other. They work in the same hospital after all.
Yes, Matt and Jane know each other. They work in the same hospital after all. Do Matt and Jane work more than 5 days a week?
Yes, Matt and Jane.
Yes, they work more than 5 days.
Work more than 5 days a week.
A week. Do they work 7 days a week?
No, they don't work more than 7 days a week. No, they don't work 7 days a week. They work. They work. They don't work that much. They don't actually work that much. No, they don't actually work that much.
No, they don't work 7 days a week. They don't actually work that much. How many days a week do they work?
They work five days a week.
They work 6 days a week.
They work 6 days a week. 6 days a week.
Do they work on Mondays?
Yes, they work.
Yes, they work on Mondays. Do they work on Saturdays?
Yes, they work on
Yes,
Saturdays.
they work on Saturdays. Do they work on Sundays?
No, they
No, they don't work on
Sundays.
Sundays.
No, they don't.
Do they work
on
every
Sunday.
day?
No, they don't work
No,
every day.
they don't work every day. What day of the week don't they work?
They don't work on Sundays.
They don't work on Sundays.